makes your day.
Hey, out of the way. Get up, kid. Back to them. Do we laugh? Do we cry? Do we realize that, man, life is short and maybe we shouldn't have made fun of them? Or do I show up to the funeral to do one last watch? For the family. For the family. I must watch. For the family. Okay, what do we got next, Jules? Bring it home. Not bring it home. We're going to be here for hours.
Amazing things for you to choose from.
We're only 5 hours in. You got about 10 more hours here.
We've got JRE with the two guys. We've got Impulsive, and we've got Josh Denny.
Let's do a little JRE right now. You guys ready to see my powerful one? Bowling RE. Boy, I really realized how bad his lighting is. What woman would want to be on JRE? Wait till you see the lighting. It's similar to the lighting of Earth's moon.
I love how now if you are going on Rogan, you have to subject yourself to looking the worst you've ever looked. That's the trade you have to do.
And, ours can't notice, but non-ours do. On Joe Rogan, he's got these harsh, cheap lights with nothing soft in between them to diffuse the light. So it really is like an eclipse, like the sun shining on the moon. You see every crater, every bump, every vein, all the sweat. Those are the things that are pulled out and highlighted. Everything that, lighting design goes against. He's breaking all of the rules. And you know what? Maybe some celebrities don't want to be seen under that lighting. I wouldn't go on Joe Rogan. If anyone asks, why won't you go on? The lighting. Sorry. Oh, I thought you didn't do interviews. I don't, but also the lighting. I've got two things now. Now you got to believe me. I wouldn't go on there. I don't want to look that disgusting in front of people I know.
It's so disrespectful of Joe to put his guests through that.
It's like you might as well get fully naked, shit where you sit, let the shit come up through your crotch, start smearing it around and going, I don't care, rubbing it on your eyes, picking boogers, eating all the shit, farting and shitting and peeing. You might as well. It's that embarrassing to me. Same amount of embarrassment.
Like, when on a show they use a black light to show you how disgusting an apartment or a kitchen really is and all of like the jizz stains or whatever.
That's what
Joe Rogan is like a way to show you how bad your face really is.
Yes.
Like if you want to do a real skincare routine, you go on Joe Rogan because it tells you where all your problem areas are right away.
They're using his studio in very high-end
cosmetic labs
to go, okay, wow, there are like even pores that we can't see under magnifying lenses are being shown, and these are the problem areas creating pusculous permaphobes, creating this
sebacous
problem.
filaments.
And now that we've actually cured this is a new treatment where we bring you to Austin. All right, I'll show you what I mean. Can I prove it? Hell yeah! Unlike that size on Z. All right, let's see what I'm talking about. This is JRE with
Tony motherfucking Hinchcliffe.
Enjoy, guys. Cheers
Rogan
to a
experience.
wonderful Redbar.
Train by day, Joe Rogan podcast by night, all day.
Hello, Tony.
Yeah.
Salute, my friend.
We drink.
Good to see you in the
The
right side
men
of
drink.
America.
Feels good out here.
Feels good, right?
Whole different feeling.
Feels normal.
Yeah.
People
Austin.
aren't terrified.
Correct.
They got everybody scared as fuck in California.
It's horrible, man. Everything's shut down.
Welcome to the Joe Rogan Show, the show about COVID, the lockdown, wokeness, and trans people. I live this life where every day when you tune into Redbar, do I start talking about how, these rules, the lockdown, my city. And maybe I do, maybe I don't. But I'll tell you this, knock it off. There's more to life than the lockdown. I hope this vaccine kills everybody that tries it, by the way. I really do.
I hate Joe Rogan
I'm
now.
not getting the vaccine. I want to live with COVID my whole life. And Joe Rogan is so stupid. All he does is talk about the same 4 subjects. So here he is with Tony. We hate Tony around here at Redbar. He's our number 1 hated enemy. And here he is in his new, what do they call the golf shop? The pro shop. Mm-hmm. He only wears pro shop clothes now, folks. Look at this. It's all golf clothes. You're going to hear about this today, I hope. His new obsession, the links. As if Tony couldn't become shittier. Now he golfs. You know. Well, Tony Hinchcliffe, now with a set of golf clubs and a caddy. You know. Red Band's his caddy. Come on, Red Band. Bring me my 9-iron so I could sink this shot. Should I mark down how you missed the... No, those are do-overs, and everyone knows that. So imagine golfing with this piece of shit, man, as Red Band has to chase after his golf cart. Tony's like... Zing! And Red Band's like... Whoa, 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 chasing it. With his soundboard for no reason. Oh, wait for me. All right, here you go.
Everything feels bad. It's sad.
It is sad.
The more businesses are completely closed, the sadder it is. It's seeing stuff that you know.
Nope.
Yeah.
In the memories that you have there.
It's also, I think it's harder to bounce back in big places. I think it's harder for big places to bounce back.
Listen to this, asshole.
Because you get, like, all these stores closed down. Like, all the stores that got hit hard with the looting on Melrose, like, they're still closed, right?
Most
Have any of them come back? Most of them.
Yeah.
You know about Melrose? On Melrose, I'm the one B sneak. You a hate on the screen, but a fan in the street. B sneak. You know about, that's what I mean about LA. It's like every celebrity knows about every area, and it makes it eerie because it's like, yeah, like Blake Linder, the sneaker YouTube, and Tony Hinchcliffe should not have a crossover event. And it's all shot, right? Like everyone shoots everything out there, so everything is a show. So yeah, when like a weird YouTuber mixes with a comedian, it's very strange. It feels like a crossover event. So when I hear Joe know about things that actually exist, you go, the guy from the show that we make fun of knows about a real place. This is a crossover event.
When you drive down, the last time I was there, it's like boarded up, boarded up, boarded up, for lease. I'm like, this takes a long time to come back.
It feels that way for sure. Some places are open, but it's not the same vibe.
Yeah, out here they're not interested in shutting things down the same way, especially the governor. He's like,
here,
you got to keep businesses open. And he's right. Like you can do it safely. I mean, I think you can do it safely
those shutdowns,
better
by the
than
way,
California because there's lower numbers. There's less people. Yeah. It's not just, everyone's not as smushed in together. And everyone's more relaxed because of that. It makes you realize when you come to a place that has less humans, it makes you realize like, oh, that's better. Like there's plenty of people out here. It's not like we're in the farms, in the country, in the middle of nowhere, in the mountains. It's not like that. It's a city, but it's a less populated city, and everything's just a little more
relaxed. L.A. is a giant county.
Yeah. Are you telling me that L.A. is bigger than Austin? Is bigger than Austin? Wow. Pontificate, please, boys, for hours. Tell me more about the differences between the biggest city around and just a regular size city. That'll be great. That really applies to me. Maybe I'll move to Austin to follow my dream. All right, we're going to go to...
56 minutes.
56 minutes in.
Now, this is because every Tony and Joe episode is so boring and Joe just rants while Tony goes, exactly.
Tony does nothing.
He never
He's
does
one of the
anything
worst
exciting
JRE guests. He doesn't showcase his personality. He's too afraid to be himself. When Tony is on Rogan, he acts like he's at his aunt and uncle's house. He barely knows them. He's uncomfortable around them. He's just going to answer the questions politely. Look at this golf pro. Would I like to... right into the lake. All right, let's hear what he says here. The pond. The man-made golf pond. All right, let's see what this happens. Do I need any hints here?
You'll see it.
We'll see it. Watch this.
Is that it? That's the one, right?
She drowned on a boat.
Christopher Walken was there.
Christopher Walken was there. I love Christopher Walken, and I only know about Christopher Walken because of his promotion. I didn't know who Christopher Walken was until I saw that there was something called a Christopher Walken impression. So I actually saw Christopher Walken impressions for many, many years. And then finally, on my 29th birthday, I realized this was a real person. I watched his films. I couldn't believe it. I thought he was impersonating them. So I know Christopher Walken in and out. So do you. We've seen everybody impersonate him. It's one of the funniest, most unique impressions, second to Arnold or Arnie Schwarzenegger. So we're going to witness one of the better Christopher Walken impressions. Of course, you don't get Christopher Walken without Christopher Walken impressions. You guys ready for one? Joe actually is an expert in Christopher Walken sound-alike. He could impersonate him to a T. Would you like to see this? Would that be something you'd be interested in?
I can't wait.
Watch fucking this.
Is that it? That's the one, right?
She drowned on a boat.
Christopher Walken was there.
Robert Wagner, I think, was the one people were pointing the finger at.
But Christopher Walken, I think, was like hanging out. They're like all on the boat or something.
I was there, not paying attention.
It seems weird that
Here I am on a boat.
Seems like
I was there, not paying attention.
Okay, when he said I was there, that was like a British girl.
Here I am on the boat.
Wait, I need to hear it again.
Christopher Walken. Okay, yes. Oh, we're going to be hearing that. So Joe Rogan does an amazing walk-in. Something that no one's even attempted, so it is unique at the very least. Let's hear this again.
Robert Wagner, I think, was the one who people were pointing the finger at.
But Christopher Walken, I think, was like hanging out. They're like all on the boat or something.
I was there, not paying attention.
Seems weird that
Here I am on a boat.
Seems like he would be a...
Yeah, Natalie Wood's death.
Tony's pretending that never happened. Keep powering through. Look at the screen. Don't break eye contact with the screen, Tony. You've been here before.
The chat is going nuts.
Oh, they are. Okay. Can we hear that again? And by the way, I want 8 remixes.
Boat or something.
I was there, not paying attention.
Not paying attention.
Seems weird that
Here I am
Here I am
on a boat.
I was there, not paying attention. Here I am on the boat. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to go over well on the internet there, but monkey see, no foul, no harm, no see, no do. Okay. Tony Hinchcliffe is the fucking Flanders of Rogan. He's worse. Isn't there a guy on The Simpsons similar to Hinchcliffe who's this despicable? Let's hear this again.
Not paying attention.
Seems weird that
Here I am on a boat.
Wait, look at Tony
Look at
knows.
Tony's face. Wait, we got to pause on that.
He tried to
I
keep
think was like
going.
hanging
Yeah.
out. They're like all on the boat or
Watch
something.
this.
I was there, not
Fake
paying
laugh.
attention.
Seems weird that
Here I am on a boat.
Okay, wait. Look at these faces he's making, these micros. Let me see if I can get back there. Wait till you see Tony. He goes, wait, no. Are you serious? What's this? Glad that impression is over. Wait, what? Wait, no. You're doing another half of it?
I can't get over.
Wait,
I
watch
was
this.
there.
I was there. Okay, that was bad. Wait. Wait, he's doing more. Let me show you this closer. Oops. Oh. Oh, God, I'm glad that impression's over. That was really bad. Wait a minute, he's doing it again? He's doing more? I don't think I could even... This is going to cost me a lot of money. Wow, look at that. So even Tony knew, and Joe Rogan is so fucking stupid.
Pointing the finger at.
But Christopher Walken, I think, was like hanging out. They're like all on the boat or something.
I was there.
Do you see that? When he
swung around when he heard that, 'cause he was so
Tony's like, we're just hanging out, and he's like, I was there. And he's like, what the fuck? Oh, fuck. Very good, Rogan. Who's doing more? Wait, this is really crazy. Watch this.
I think was the one who people were pointing the finger at.
But Christopher Walken, I think, was like hanging out. They're like all on the boat or something.
I was there.
Wait, look at this. Hold on. See if we could capture that.
Christopher Walken, I think, was like hanging out. They're like all on the boat or something.
I was there.
Wow. Did you see that? It's incredible. Watch this. Yeah, there's no way he'll do a Walken impression.
There.
What? Wait, hold on. That's a tough one to get, man.
Yeah, it was that fast.
It was that fast, huh? Let's see. Yeah, I'm sure. Here. Yeah, I'm sure he won't do anything. What the fuck? You didn't. Even I know.
Not paying attention.
It seems weird that
Here I am on a boat.
Doing it again.
Seems like he would be a...
Yeah, Natalie Wood's death. Christopher Walken breaks the song.
So, nice one, Rogan. Proof that you're finished. Proof that you stink. All right, what do we have next?
2/11/20.
2/11/20, and what's going to happen here?
You'll know.
Really? 2/11/20. I love show notes. I love making fun of people. And 2/11/20. You should see my back. I put every one of my favorite time codes I've gotten tattooed on my back. My back is a mess. 2/11/20. People think I'm from the Holocaust. I say no. I'm from the time code cost. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens here. This
really
is bad.
Into, like anatomy. You want to know where the skeletons are?
This is bad, guys.
Like, that's what
Listen
I like,
to this.
man. I want to know where all his joints are. I don't want anything to be cloaked by meat.
Oh, there's his heart, very clearly.
I could see it beating through his weird translucent rib cage.
This is bad.
Frightening.
Dum, 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 dum.
How old do you think you're going to live to be?
I don't really think about it. Honestly.
How old do you think you're going to live to be? You know, Rogan actually got quite concerned where he goes, I don't really think about it. Wait a minute. Actually, what am I saying? I spend every waking moment thinking about it. You know, Joe Rogan is a bit confused. He thinks if you follow all of the rules of Tim Ferriss, you will live forever. He thinks that's the secret to eternal life. Doesn't really realize that it doesn't matter how many kettlebell swings you and your daughter do. Doesn't matter how many alpha brains you sell. Doesn't matter how many arrows you score into the eye of a buck. Death does not play favorites. And death comes for everybody eventually. Joe Rogan thought, well, with the sauna and the cryo and a few of my vitamin C supplements, I'm surely not going to die. So when Tony asks him this question, Joe Rogan is actually faced with something that his whole life is basically working towards that he hasn't really come to terms with. How long will I live? And is all the futzing with my optimization really worth it? We're about to see one of the realest moments in JRE history. It's called, Did Joe think this through? Watch.
Through his weird translucent rib cage.
Frightening.
Dum, 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 dum.
How old do you think you're going to live to be?
I don't really think about it. Honestly.
If nothing happened, if you were to go natural causes, because you're a very, very healthy guy, what would you guess? If you were to go from old age, as healthy as you are, the life
I stay wealthy,
yeah,
I'm going to live a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he didn't. You know, I just discovered there's another thing that the not so wealthy find tasteless. The rich thinking because they're rich that they're going to live a long time. Did you see that? Joe Rogan believes.
We want you eaten.
Listen, I've never seen a fool actually do this. Watch this. This should upset you. Watch.
You're a very, very healthy guy. What would you guess? If you were to go with from old age, as healthy as you are, the
if
life
I stay wealthy,
yeah,
I'm gonna live a long time.
Yeah.
Whoa! If I stay wealthy, I'm gonna live a long time. You know something we don't? So, this whole time we've been joking, he really does think these treatments are an invincibility cloak of some sort.
Yes.
He actually is. I think what's going on is Joe Rogan is on a mission to try to live forever. It's the grand illusion. I give him a year.
Imagine your life goal to be to live as long as possible.
So this is what's on his mind. Listen to this. Let's hear. He's going to break it down what he thinks he'll live to.
Unless I do something really stupid.
Yeah, you're going to stay wealthy.
It's going to be interesting.
You'd have to you'd have to do some pretty crazy stuff. I mean, islands and islands, right?
Yeah, I'm not into buying things like that.
Right.
I think it's possible today to live to be 120.
I think it's possible to live to 120. I already gave you my lunch money. What more do you want from me? He thinks he's living till 120. Please.
And he almost feels guilty saying it. Look at his face.
Look at him. Pretty much live till 120. Pretty much the way things are going, as long as I'm not stupid. So, this is the guy that you listen to. Maybe Elon Musk will help him.
And now we're praying for your death. So.
Yes, so now you're in my death pool here out of Bentonhurst, Arizona.
Yeah, I think with the right... And I think what we're dealing with now, we're on the cusp of what's possible. I don't want to say any names, but I was having a conversation the other day with a billionaire.
You were having a conversation the other day with a billionaire. I don't want to say any names. But he was one of the billionaires. Okay, that's what we want to hear, Mr. Vent Boy. Ventmo is a new company he's starting. Instead of Venmo, it's Ventmo. You pay money, it goes right down the tube. All right, let's see what he says.
A very wealthy man who believes he's going to live to be 200 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
He talked to a billion. Tim Dillon, did you hear this part? Joe Rogan's talking to millionaires that think they're going to live to 200. That's right up my alley. Tim Dillon, can somebody write this on a note and paper plane it into Tim Dillon's head? Yes. He is going to flip when he hears this. Joe Rogan had a secret conversation with a billionaire yesterday where they discussed how they're going to live till 200. Was it Anthony Cumia that you were talking? I'm going to live till 200, hopefully. Which is only in one more year, so joke's on them if they don't think I'll make it. Anthony Cumia, by the way, is 198. So if he tells you he's 199, he's a fucking liar.
And he's already like 59.
That's a funny age. Hey, how old is Anthony Cumia? He's 198 years old. Don't let him tell you he's a day older. He's a liar. Let's hear this.
I don't want to say any names, but I was having a conversation the other day with a billionaire, a very wealthy man who believes he's going to live to be 200 years old.
Wow.
Yeah. He was explaining to me all the different things that he does and where he thinks like medicine and science is going to go. And I was like,
any simple advice? Is there a secret out there? Please. Celery juice or something?
Anything that we could use that doesn't consist of a tube that only one guy has access to? Oh, I can't wait to see what he says.
At the same time as saying all this, he also thinks because Trump got over COVID that anyone can. He's like, the treatments they used on Trump, why don't they just use it on everybody?
Just use it on everybody. There's enough stem cells to go around to 300 billion people, right? Even those folks in India. They could all get hooked up to thumbprint. He thinks everyone has an iPhone.
I put that in so we can look at that.
There you go. Let's see what this guy says.
Any simple advice? Is there a secret out there? Celery juice or something?
Don't do all the things we did in this podcast. don't drink whiskey and smoke cigars.
Tony.
Too loud, laugh. Laugh too loud.
For sure, exercise.
Exercise.
It seems to be the number one thing.
You want to live till 200? Do some kettlebell workouts. You'll be fine. As long as those kettlebells are gorilla carved. of course. The other ones won't work.
In the chat, someone just goes, let's make Mersh a millionaire.
Yes, I'm willing to do it. Every dime I make goes into his bank account, a wire transfer.
Okay, the next one is more Tony themed.
Wait, you know what my new bit is? Direct deposit of everything I make into Mersh's bank account. All my accounts, Scars Club, merch.
And then if we need to buy something, we have to ask him.
I have to ask him. That's my next troll, is to direct deposit all of my earnings into Mersh's account and sign my bank accounts to him.
And pray he'll let us pay our bills.
That's coming up. All right, where are we going now?
2:30:35.
2:30:35. Let's see what happens here.
This is one where Tony reveals himself as not a car guy.
Not a car guy. This is bad. For those of you who don't know, Tony ran out and bought, and I like saying this, you know something's bad when you ran out and bought it, right? Tony ran out and bought is way worse than saying Tony bought a... No, he ran out and bought, meaning he wasn't thinking. He ran out and bought a Corvette. A Chevrolet Corvette. I didn't even know they made these anymore. Hey, listen. We don't all have to agree on cars, but we could say this, right? If you could get any sports car you want for $180,000, would you even think about a Corvette in this day and age? I fucking hope not. Now, Tony Hinchcliffe said, I want to get a sports car. What's a car that's fast? And he thought and thought and thought. And a day went by. And he goes, all I could come up with is the Corvette. May I remind you that that was Barbie's sports car. Okay? Right? The only other person that is even close to being a celebrity that has a Corvette is Barbie. So he bought his Barbie dream car, and what color did he get in? Red. Is there anything cheaper than Chevrolet's red paint? Can you think of anything worse? So we got this.
We walk around downtown a lot.
Yeah.
And there's always like a Corvette parked on the street. And then we'll run up to it and stand beside it for like 15 minutes, imagining Tony driving it. And you'll go, can you imagine him?
Because a Corvette is so awkward. Like, a Corvette is for a 65-year-old silver-haired asshole.
I don't think anyone can get away with it unless it's like you're doing a bit, kind of.
Like, a Corvette is so silly.
Yeah.
And especially if you're not a car guy, it's not like there's this one Corvette that's really good that Tony knew about and he's always been a Corvette fan. No, he literally goes, what type of car would people be impressed by the most? I know. The Chevrolet Corvette, of course. If the Dodge Viper was still around, I would have gotten that. It's like, no, bro. These are cringe cars that in 1996, you were impressed if someone in the neighborhood, if you saw one parked in the neighborhood, you go, holy fuck, who's the rich guy with the Corvette? Nowadays, it's rather silly. I hope, at least where I'm from, it's not like a car that's in demand. So, what's worse than owning a Corvette? Well, you'll see what's worse. Watch this.
Soft. Let me pull this dude over. Just no reason.
Yeah.
Just that was it. There was no. I mean, he was going left. I was going right. He did a U-turn, pulled me over. It was instantaneous.
Yeah. I got off on a warning recently. The guy just lied to me. He's like, I got you doing, what was it, 45 in a 35. Or no, it was
We should
more
point
than
out that you drive a Corvette.
Yeah.
Wow. We should point out that you drive a Corvette.
Why does that need pointing?
That's really weird. That's like if I drove a Dodge Panther. Is that a car still? A Plymouth Prowler?
Or what was the car that Michael Scott got? It's like
a Sebring. A Sebring.
Same vibe.
Yeah, to me, that is kind of... Let's point out that you drive a convertible Corvette. Red. All right, let's see what happens next.
You probably were doing 45.
Yeah. But I realized he didn't say 45. I knew I was doing 45 and a 35. He said I was doing like 49 or something like that, but I knew I wasn't.
Watch this.
Because literally, this model Corvette has like 3 speedometers that you can't miss.
Okay. Now, Joe knows cars. I don't know if you know this. Joe's like a huge garage guy. He's a car rat. He's got like 25 cars. For real, Joe Rogan. He's got the Shelby Mustang from Gone in 60 Seconds or Veronica or whatever it was called. And so Tony goes, I was pulled over for going 45 and a 35, but I know it was bullshit because my Corvette has 3 speedometers. And Rogan goes, wait a minute, 3 speedometers? What are you talking about? Watch this.
We were doing 45.
Yeah. But I realized he didn't say 45. I knew I was doing 45 and a 35. He said I was doing like 49 or something like that, but I knew I wasn't. Because literally, this model Corvette has like 3 speedometers that you can't miss. There's
got a digital
giant
speedometer.
digital one. There's one there, and then there's one on the other side that shows you another speed.
Watch.
What?
There's one on the other side that shows you another speed. So, you know, for cars that go 2 speeds in one, there's one over here, there's one over there, and then there's another one that shows you another speed. You know, like speed if you were on Mars or something. No. So Joe exclaims, wait, what? Another speed?
There's one there, and then there's one on the other side that shows you another speed.
What? You have more than one speedometer?
Almost positive there's 3.
I think you have a tack, you fucking Luddite.
What?
You didn't even know
What's
what
a
you have.
tack?
Oh, my God.
Okay, so maybe he did have 3 speedometers, but now any chance of that it's gone. He goes, you're probably talking about the tachometer. And he goes, what's a tack? Guys, even Jules knows what that is. I fucking hope. Watch this again. Tony has a Corvette. He does not know what the tachometer is.
Yeah.
You probably were doing 45.
Yeah. But I realized he didn't say 45. I knew I was doing 45 and a 35. He said I was doing like 49 or something like that, but I knew I wasn't. Because literally, this model Corvette has like 3 speedometers that you can't miss. There's
got a digital
giant
speedometer.
digital one. There's one there, and then there's one on the other side that shows you another speed.
What?
Shows you
have more than one
another
speedometer?
Almost positive
I
there's
think
3.
you have a tack, you fucking Luddite. You didn't even know
What's a
what you
tack?
have.
Wait, we got to zoom in on that face when he goes, I think you have a tack, you fucking Luddite. What?
It's positive
I
there's
think
3.
you have a tack, you fucking Luddite.
This is the face of a man who is so fucked car-wise.
Tony motherfucking Hinchcliffe.
Damn. Return the Corvette.
Return the Corvette. You blew it. Let's see.
Oh my God, those
look,
eyes.
here it is. It's a fucking tachometer, you Luddite. Fuck. What do I humanly do? Does this look like a guy who doesn't give a shit? And wait till you see how he handles this moment.
And here's
It
the
ain't good.
JRE skin technology that we were just talking about.
Oh, yeah, look
Tony
at the
looked
skin.
at himself in the mirror this morning. His forehead was completely smooth.
Looks like
Once he-
he's wrapped in plastic, and in between the plastic and the skin is ketchup.
But once he gets on the show,
And loose
everything is
worm.
revealed.
Watch this.
You have more than one speedometer?
Almost positive
I
there's
think
3.
you have a tack, you fucking Luddite. You didn't even know what you have.
What's attack? Attack of the show? Nope. You're being attacked is what that is. That's all you need to know. You're being attacked. What's attack? Uh-oh. What's attack? And you bought a Corvette? He has gauges. You don't even know what they are. So let's see how he gets out of this one, guys. What's attack?
I
There's
think
3.
you have a tack, you fucking Luddite. You didn't even know
What's
what
a
you have.
tack?
Oh, my God.
What are you talking?
How
Who
dare you
cares? I got the
drive around-
engine.
No,
All
it's
Who cares? I got the engine. Who cares? I have the engine. I got the car. Hey, why'd you get a Corvette? It's engine. Do you know anything about it? No, but don't Corvettes have the biggest engine? Who cares? I got the engine. That's what a complete fucking Luddite would say. Look at the fear in his eyes.
Oh, what you have? Oh my God.
What are you talking?
How
Who cares? I got the
around.
engine.
No, it's a tachometer. It shows you how many revolutions per minute
it.
your engine's going, you fucking dummy.
I know what an RPM is. I don't call it a tack. I'm not some cool car guy. I don't.
What are you talking about?
Oh, going deeper. I don't call it a tack. I'm not some cool car guy. That's the name. It's like, I don't call it the glove box. I call it the hole. The retractable hole. You know, I'm not some car guy. I don't call it the wheel. It's the circle. The leather circle. Man. And the more he lies, the more this zit grows. Only at Joe Rogan's studio would you see that whopper. You see what I mean? Maybe Elon was right. Maybe we are all just on Venus.
But if Tony was on Redbar, you wouldn't see a thing.
You wouldn't see a thing. You'd have perfectly smooth skin. This literally, if I showed you this, you'd go, "What's going on, Mike? Are you showing me the beginning of like a new Matt Damon movie where he's trapped on Venus?" And this is the overhead shot. No, that's just Tony. Oh, sorry. I thought that was an asteroidal dent, of something. Hey, Mike, where are we? Hell? No, this is a guy. Just a person. All right, let's see how he gets out of this one, huh? Yikes.
It's standard. This is what you have. You have a speedometer and a tachometer. They're right next to each other on every single car that's a performance car.
Come up with a lie, Tony. Come on. You were a writer for the roast. Come up with a lie. Come on, Tony. This could be the end of you, Tony. It's now or never.
Some people are saying that, I didn't know that it was called the tachometer. I just call it the RPM gauge. But remember, at the beginning, Tony went,
3 speedometers.
There's 3 speedometers, and one shows speed and one shows other speed.
Another speed.
Other speed.
And you did know it was called the tachometer, or else get out of here. And also, I've never seen a man so angry. And he's going, if I had the power of the mayor, I would shut this city down to get out of this question. Let's see what he says.
It's a tachometer. It shows you how many revolutions per minute your engine's
I love
going,
zoom-ins.
Dummy.
I know what an RPM is.
Zoom-ins change the show to prove me right every time. Without zoom-ins, people are like, he's just making up his own theory. This is film theory.
I mean, Tony hated us before. Do you think he hates that we zoom in and do literal frame by frame?
Look at this. Not since a lying, cheating skeleton tried to pull one over on me have I seen a shiftier face than this. This is like if a skeleton on Halloween was trying to get into your jewelry box. Hello, sir. Your mother said it would be okay if I went into her jewelry box and took the belongings. You'd be like, get out of here, you cheating skeleton. Look at that. You ever seen such a fucking untrustworthy person? Let's see how he gets out of this one.
Shows you how many revolutions per minute your engine's going, you fucking dummy.
I know what an RPM is. I don't call it a tack. I'm not some cool car guy.
What are you talking about? It's standard. This is what you have. You have a speedometer and a tachometer. They're right next to each other on every single car that's a performance car.
Look at his eyes. What's he going to say?
You know what there is? There's a regular speedometer. I'm almost positive of this. There's a regular one.
And then a digital one.
And then the digital one tells you right in the middle with big numbers. Right. And then...
they are going to pull this up and prove that there aren't 3 speedometers, right?
Yes, they do.
So that's pretty funny. We're going to actually pull up his cluster, a term that he doesn't know. I don't have a cluster in my car. This is a car. Not honey bunches of oats. Okay, let's see. They're going to actually pull it up and prove him wrong. Another one of Joe Rogan's friendly mistakes. Okay, let's see. I love this.
Over the digital one, on top of the RPMs, there's also one that digitally shows you.
2 digital ones? You don't know what the fuck your car does.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Oh, yep, there's 2.
First of all, that one you're looking at is a fucking tack.
On the left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, on the left is a speedometer. That one in the middle.
So he goes, that one is the tack. And he goes, yeah, on the left. Nope, that's the speedometer. So
is your speed 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5?
Yeah,
I don't know anything about cars, but that is pretty obvious.
How fast are you going? 7.
First of all, That one you're looking at is a fucking tack.
On the left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, on the left is a speedometer. That one in the middle is a tack.
Yeah,
that's a
Right.
tachometer.
Yeah.
And in the tachometer, then it has miles per hour in the center of the tack.
Right.
So the tack will show you when you hit red line if you're using your paddle shifters. So most of the time,
And now
a
he
lot
has
of
to
like
get
you, I'm sure you
embarrassed
So
by
now-
Joe explaining.
So he goes, yeah, so you could hit the red line if you're using your paddle shifters. Well, this sends Tony into a gutless spiral of no common sense. Listen to what he says here.
put it in drive like a fucking dork. You don't even use those paddles, do you?
Who needs them?
Oh, how dare you!
You know
How
what it's
come
like
you-
if you press the pedal all the way down and drive?
Goes fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all you care about, right?
Yeah. It's the best feeling in the world.
You don't need a clutch.
I don't need anything. I don't need any of it.
You don't need
Watch
a
this.
shift.
He's
Have
gonna
you
get
shifted
caught
for
in another
yourself
lie.
ever?
Yeah, it's
As a
fun.
grown man?
Yeah, it's
Do you shift for yourself ever as a grown man? This is elfing. You ever shift for yourself ever? You just let the automatic transmissions run the show, you fucking pussy. You shift. Look at his face. Joe, you're starting to get me angry here. Don't die, shift. You ever shift as a grown man? He says, listen to this.
yeah. It's the best feeling in the world.
You don't need a clutch.
I don't need anything. I don't need any of it.
You don't need a shift. Have you shifted for yourself
Yeah.
ever?
Yeah, it's
as a
fun.
grown man?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
When's the last time you did it?
In that car, I don't know.
No. I mean,
Wow. So, first of all, like, you're answering stories with lies. He goes, you ever shift for yourself as a grown man once? And he goes, oh, yeah, all the time. He goes, when? Well, in that car. No, that car isn't manual. So, you have an automatic car. You haven't. We're not talking about that. I just challenged you to see if you ever drove stick. You said yes. And then he goes, then I said when? And you goes, well, in that car? No, that's not stick. So you're already starting off with a whole big mess. Listen to this. This is beta male stuff. Even Lex Fridman is watching this going, ooh, note to self, drive manual car, hard as balls. Never get in this position.
Anything. I don't need any of
Watch
it.
this.
you don't need to shift. Have you shifted for yourself
Yeah.
ever?
Yeah, it's
as a
fun.
grown man?
Yeah,
When?
it's a lot of fun.
When's the last time you did it?
It's a lot of fun.
In that car, I don't know.
No.
Watch this.
I mean a real shift. Left foot clutch.
Yeah, I used to have
Right
a,
hand.
Yeah, I used to have one.
Used to have one.
Well, I used to own
VW
a
Golf?
Hyundai Elantra.
Oh.
Yeah, powerful. That got me prepared for
Liar.
my Corvette.
Watch this.
But no, when I rent cars and stuff, sometimes on the road, I'll get one.
What?
Yeah.
They don't rent you a stick shift.
Another JRE roadblock.
You want
for
a drink
to
or is it
pass.
sour October? Here, have a drink here, folks. God damn, I love JRE. Look at Tony's face now, man. He's in fucking hell. I'm in limbo, you imbecile. I'm not in hell, I'm in limbo, you imbecile. Okay. You're in limbo. Look at this.
They do.
Who's renting you a stick shift?
There's a lot of janky cities out there, Joe.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you rent? What's the last time you rented a stick
Change
shift?
the subject,
I can't.
please.
I don't. I mean,
When's the last time you rented a stick? I don't, because they don't rent them out. You've never been. Why would you? You've never driven a stick shift. You never owned a stick shift car. The rental place would say, all we have left is a manual. Is that okay? You would say no, or you'd remember. Because it doesn't happen all the time. And there are lots with manual transmission cars. But the odds of this happening to Clutchless Tony. I mean, Tony wouldn't even know what a Clutchless Tony. He don't know what a clutch is. The only clutch he knows is the one around his neck as the shrink wrap stuff. He knows that clutch. You mean when you're stuck to the core of your shrink wrapped belonging?
You gotta tell Redban about this because Tony mocked him so much for his electronic bicycle.
Which is kind of more manual.
And if Redban knew that he was such a phony about
He's a car phony.
vehicles.
Phony Hinchcliffe, the car liar. Look.
stuff sometimes on the road, I'll get one.
What?
Yeah.
They don't rent you a stick shift.
Sure they do.
Who's renting you a stick shift?
There's a lot of janky cities out there, Joe. Really? Yeah.
What do you rent? What's the last time you rented a stick shift?
I can't. I don't. I mean, it's all a blur.
Just keep making shit up. Go ahead.
What do you mean? You don't think rental cars have stick shift?
Look at this.
Joe is in heaven right now.
Yeah, the last time someone laughed this hard, it was Freddy Krueger. I own you.
They do, but you have to like really ask for it.
I feel like
Oh, man. Are you in a predicament? Well, as long as Redbar doesn't get a hold of this, I'm sure everyone else will be too dumb to remember. Ah! Darn it! Dag blasted! This guy's sidekick is his dog, and he treats him like shit. Come on, you imbecile. We must win the race. This is the type of guy who, if he's racing somebody on the street, he releases oil in front of them to win the race. Such a devious cheater.
Most of the time they drive automatics.
Yeah.
Like there's stickers that people put on cars that say anti-theft deterrent, and it just shows a manual transmission. Because most people just don't know how to drive a manual.
Wow.
I liked it. I mean, and if the car was manual, I would.
We weren't talking about if you liked it or not.
It's
We
fun.
were
It's
talking
fun.
about if it was a lie.
What gear were you in when you were having fun? I was in 17th gear. I challenge him to a stick shift. I challenge you to a stick shift, sir. Oh, yeah, well, I'll be fine at that, of course, because I'm very qualified in operating all sorts of vehicles, of course. Oh, yeah? What gear are you in? That's a trick question.
Can we have a fool's race?
Yes.
Where we get like one of those. When you were a kid, did you ever go to the drag race track?
Of course.
In Calgary, there was this place where you would go out of the city and then everyone would line up their cars and then you would like race your friend and everyone else would stand in the stands. It was
I
so
used to
fun.
do that too as a kid. I used to bring out my mom's Toyota RAV4 to the track.
But you could bring any car, and you could even bring cars that weren't street legal.
I might start up a track for those of you who listen to Redbar. I'm serious. Come over to Mike's
I'm
track.
interested.
A urinary track. Tracked. All right, let's see how he gets out of this one.
Stuff to do.
Mike Stick Based
I like
Man.
it.
That's really what it is. It's fun to have stuff to do.
Yeah.
I might change my name to Based Stick Shift.
Wow.
Kyle Mikeman. Based Stick Shift. Kyle Mikeman.
And you're going to make sure there's no more Negros pulling the wool over your eyes.
Have you ever seen a black person drive stick? They pull the stick out. They try to sell it. They pull it out. They think it's ribs. And they eat it like a chicken bone.
They're on their way out.
Manuals?
Yeah, unfortunately. You know, they used to have manuals on motorcycles where it was an actual stick shift, the really old ones. Wow. Yeah, Josh.
Wow, incredible. Any interest in coyotes, Joe? All right, what do we have next? Is that it
That
for
was
Tony?
it for Tony, but we have Dave Smith.
Tony Hinchcliffe, everybody, doing another poor performance.
Tony motherfucking Hinchcliffe.